All right, guys, welcome to your midweek update. We're going to take a look at gold. I'm just going to flick through DAX and Nasdaq as well, because gold has been a right pain in the ass, to say the least, right? Obviously, we had this range which lasted a whole week, dropped out of it, back down into this daily level, ping back up, and now we've just gone into this range here since last week. We've come out the bottom of it and tapped into this 4 hour level, you can see here. So we could put that up, something like that, on the 4 hour. Right, it's pinged down into it, and it's bounced up, and now we're sitting above this daily, or just below it, should I say. So what we need is for gold to blow. We need to just get away from these price ranges, because it doesn't want to come back in here, right? Obviously, it's rejecting, and if you was to use an accumulation method, right, this accumulation here, every time it tries to break back into it, it's not going back in. But in effect, we've now got another accumulation here, which started off last Tuesday, and it's run through now. Although we dropped out the bottom of it here into this 4 hour level, we've pinged back up. We're just hovering around this price point here, 29, 24, 29, 15, that kind of level. So for me to trade gold at the minute, I want to be trading from these levels, okay? Either back in to the range, or we get a clear breakout and then a retracement and a retest and then a move up. Alternatively, the same process here. Now, I'm going to show you the daily, because there's a peace deal or some form of something going on with Ukraine and Russia, right? And when we've got a war, gold normally buys. That buying process is over. Okay, some profit taking up here at these levels. And then obviously that's what's pretty much caused this. I mean, look at these daily candles, they're not going anywhere. Drop off, bought back up to this price point here, and then we've had another 3 days here where price just hasn't moved. Dropped off, bought back up, and it's just hovering here. So it's horrible to trade unless you're trading from the higher to low to range. Then nothing really much is going to happen. If we get a daily close below here, I mentioned in the chat room, if we get a daily close below here, there's a little bit of potential that, we could ping off this level for a third time. But if a daily candle closed below this level, then we've got free fall for almost 900 pips. I'm busting for gold to go back into a trending environment, because at the minute this is just pull your hair out kind of trading. I wasn't very well last week, as I said, which is why these videos haven't been too hot and too regular. But you maybe can still hear it in my voice. That obviously had a knock-on effect on my trading as well. So I haven't had the best trading for the last couple of weeks. Nonetheless, we get on with it, and we do our best with what we're given. Right, we're given currently a range, drop off, buy back in, range. Right, so there's not a lot you can do. So my honest opinion on gold is you trade from this level with the idea of going back in, trading back in, okay, because we've actually still got a little bit of imbalance just down the low here, right? And we do the same here. It may come off because we haven't tested this. People will see this as an order block, right? Because there's two 4 hour sideways nothing candles, and then a drop off, pretty big drop off. Shorts we took from here, so you'll know that people will be drawing this kind of thing and saying that's an order block, right? So we may break out, come down, retest, and then go to all-time highs. I'm hoping that CPI clears this lot out today, because CPI currently is forecast for negative, in which case, if we've got negative USD data, we could see investment being put back into gold. Now, if you really do want to trade intraday, we've got this level here, okay? Again, look and pay attention to what's going on here, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4 daily candles sorry, 4-hour candles, 4-hour candle, 16 hours of nothing, all right? It's just ticking high, ticking low. So if you look at this one, all right, and then you look at this one, which is Asia, took the high, took the low. You look at the 5 a.m. and what's now London Open, we took the high, took the low. So if anything, I would suggest it would do that, or if it doesn't do that, it may do that and back down, all right? It's not fun trading inside the range. If you're going to break and a close out here, it would need to push up, break these wicks here, okay, equal highs at the top, so they could be a target if you were trading from here. But also break and close and retest. I tried to stick with a higher time frame, maybe 1 hour at a push, the 90-minute. Now, if we move from here and we go to DAX, obviously DAX has been trading at all-time highs again, okay, and the daily levels are the strongest levels, right? So we've got the support, we've got the support, we've got the support, and we've got the resistance here. So this support broken yesterday, as you can see. When it came back up, it acted as a support and dropped down. Now we're sitting just above this daily level. So the way to use the daily levels is that they do act as support and resistance, okay? We've actually got imbalance left here on a 1 hour. So what you could potentially see is a left shoulder, a right high, okay, head, left, right shoulder. So we could potentially come down, take some liquidity from this level, break down, close back above, and then there's room to the upside. Nasdaq, okay, I took a trade on this yesterday and it burnt, okay. This was my target down here. Guess what happened after it burnt me? Yes, it went to take profit. So just one of those trades. Unfortunately, shit happens. This imbalance here looks like it's been filled. In terms of trading Nasdaq, this is not only a daily level, I think it's actually a monthly level, okay? So this is a monthly level here, and you just look at these wicks coming up off these levels, right? So these are rejection wicks. So if you were to be trying to trade into this area, okay, there's a big gap here between the two daily levels. Now, what you'll also notice is that this fair value gap here was tapped into, and that was on the daily. So there is potential for me. I would suggest, I personally wouldn't consider a reversal until this daily level above here is broken, right? So we would wait for this daily level, okay? So instead of trying to trade from here, where we're trading into this fair value gap, you want it to break, come back down, and then trade up, okay? So a bit of patience is needed at the minute. CPI should help us out today, and then hopefully in turn that will give us a good Thursday, Friday, and then running into the rest of the month. I would suggest sitting on your hands today, because you can see this has been rejected here. It literally pinged off the 4-hour level, and then yeah, moved straight back into the 4-hour, took these highs. Here I would say nothing, because again these levels are getting tight. We want it to break above and move down. Failing that, we probably want something to take these lows, come back up and test this level, and then start to move down. So it may even come down to the middle of this daily fair value gap here before it moves down. But yeah, you can see, let's go back to the monthly. These are rejection wicks, okay? So it could be potentially a turning point for Nasdaq, because it won't go down forever. Nasdaq DAX indices, they tend to be long-term investments. So we could potentially see Nasdaq moving back up potentially, but it may take a day just for us to be able to get to specific levels. So what this blue line is, that's a daily level. Okay, so that's it. As always, if you need any help, hit me up in the chat room. I'm probably going to go out and do something. My wife is off, but I'll be around on my phone. So if you need any help, hit me up in the chat room.